To order, and we'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Prayer.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Sure, let's bow our heads. Gather our thoughts for this meeting. Great day today in Seneca County. We ask God to look over this meeting, look over all our citizens in the county, that you will guide them to do the right thing, make good decisions. Amen.
Roll call.
Commissioner Frankert,
Here.
Commissioner Busdecker.
Here.
Commissioner Paradisa.
Here.
Okay. Matt, do we want to dial in or want to?
Yeah, good call right now.
Okay. So we have a ditch hearing at 10 o'clock this morning, and that is with Crawford County. So we'll dial in and see if they're ready.
I got their automated recording right now, so bear with me.
Yeah.
It's amazing how this changes in one day.
Mm.
It's 8-2. Yeah, because this, a lot of Wi-Fi around.
Yeah.
450 we just had in for Seattle.
What's that?
We just got 450 this year.
Yeah. So that's huge, actually.
Yeah, this is Matt Klaus, the Seneca County Administrator. We have a ditch hearing scheduled for 10. Alright.
I don't have it fixed.
It's like a report.
I'll try.
Do you want the resolution in front of you?
Good.
I have a copy in front of me.
Our phone.
Don't put on speakers.
Yeah, they're not on yet.
Okay,
so-
yeah.
That's Trent's
Because they're leading it anyway, right?
The young guy.
We are
Oh, we're leading?
maintained by Seneca County.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, this is Matt Klaus, the Seneca County Administrator. We have a ditch hearing scheduled here for 10 o'clock.
Yes.
I have you on speaker, so
We're gonna start a recorder, hang on a minute.
all right.
Okay, go ahead there. We have to introduce ourselves on the.
Okay, and on the Crawford County side, we're here with Commissioner Jeff Price, Tim Lay, and Larry Schmidt at 10:02.
Okay, on Seneca County side, we have Commissioner Brent Busdecker, Anthony Paradiso, and William Frankert, 10:03.
Good morning, how are y'all doing?
Very
morning.
good. Good morning. Good morning.
Okay.
So
Okay,
we
we're ready.
have a resolution for maintenance assessments for the collection in 2027 for the Seneca Crawford joint ditches maintained by the Seneca County Ditch Maintenance Program. And basically that, you want me to read the whole resolution or just kind of summarize where we're at with it?
Well, we have them all in front of us.
Okay? Yep, so basically it looks like that the lesser oots is 8.48%, SC 11-017, and then the ransom zider, SC 11-061, is a 37.46% maintenance fee on it. So is there a motion to accept that?
I'll make a motion to accept that. Jeff Price?
Okay, is there a second?
I'll make a, second that. Commissioner Busdecker.
And then we'll do a roll call.
Commissioner Schmidt.
Aye.
Commissioner Lay.
Aye.
Commissioner Price.
Aye.
Commissioner Busdecker,
Yes.
Commissioner Paradiso?
Yes.
Commissioner Franker? Yes. Motion carries.
Alrighty, I'll have them get this signed and I will get it sent over to you guys.
Very good. Thank you very
guys.
much. Yep. Keep
Thank you.
everything good down in Crawford.
All right, thanks a lot.
Have a good one. We'll see you.
Thank you.
They go by I, we go by yes.
Hey, that's yeah, right. That's all.
It's funny how everybody settles in on that.
All right. We'll move right into, I will accept the motion to approve the digital audio video recordings of the previous board session from Tuesday, July 21st, 2026.
So move.
Second.
Roll call?
Commissioner Paradiso?
Yes.
Commissioner Bustecker?
Yes.
Commissioner Franker?
Yes. All right. We have Mr. Riggs here with us from the One Collaborative.
Works. Thank you all. I'm gonna pull this up, make sure it works. Awesome. Well, first, I'd like to thank the county commissioners for the opportunity to come today regarding this proposal. A little bit about this proposal. This today really is simply an ask for the county commissioners to participate in a proposed citywide strategic plan. The goal is really to determine what the city of Tiffin will look like in the next 10 to 20 years. To give you a little bit of history about where we've come in terms of our planning processes. In 2010, the community partnered with the Seneca Industrial and Economic Development Corporation, Tiffin Tomorrow, to form the 2010 Strategic Downtown Planning Initiative, which is the part 2. This really brought together our steering committee. Rather than looking at individual projects, it really looked at planning to establish an overall vision and identified areas of priorities for the years to come. With that as well, looking back today, a lot of these recommendations that were in this plan at the initial onset seemed like it was a far-fetched opportunity, but we've come a long way with this plan. This slide summarizes the 2010 planning process. It identified 4 planning areas, including the Sandusky River, the downtown, and our 2 universities and the arts. It also established guiding principles for how downtown should develop, including creating a stronger destination, celebrating our history, improving pedestrian access, and other areas as well. The important point is the plan gave the community a shared picture of what the downtown could become, connected fiscal improvements, economic development, community identity, and long-term implementation. The 2010 plan didn't stop there. The vision established a roadmap which had created over 100 different action items, allowed us to really focus on improvements, including economic development, marketing, promotion, design, often as what we refer to now as the Main Street 4-point approach. The group's recommendations provided direction not only for the city of Tiffin, but also for the community organizations, businesses, institutions, and private investors. Looking back over the last 16 years, nearly all the action items in the 2010 plan have either been completed or have been fully explored. This is really exactly what strategic plan is about, right? Giving us action items to really paint a path forward, and this was a good stepping stone to where we ended up. After the success of the 2010 plan, hit a 2016 plan. This one's kind of near and dear to my heart because my first day at TCEP/SIDEC was actually the first day that we started working on this planning process. Rather than creating a new vision for our community to build off the 2010 plan, but look at catalytic projects for the future. So let's look at target areas throughout the community and really shift the conversation of what can downtown become to what projects should we pursue next to make this vision a reality. Here's some of the key recommendations that came out of the plan. It really emphasized strengthening the civic core while creating additional opportunities for housing, private investment, and redevelopment. The plan also highlighted the importance of improving connectivity through streetscapes, pedestrian and bicycle infrastructure, and stronger connections between downtown, Tiffin University, and Heidelberg University. It also recognized the value of investing in the riverfront, expanding public gathering spaces, modernizing development policies, and utilizing economic development tools to attract new investment. As you'll see in some of the following slides, a lot of the recommendations from the 2016 plan have come alive or are well underway. One is the East Green Community Gathering Space. As many of you know before, this was a former car wash, a couple of different businesses, as well as a bank property that Mr. Calnow redeveloped this. This was in the 2016 plan. It's scary to think this is now celebrating its 8th anniversary in terms of programming, which is really nice to see. The Rock Creek Trail improvements. This has obviously come a long way to improving like Hedgesbury Park to Heidelberg University and just connectivity all together. This summer, actually, Heidelberg University is working on a project that will connect Franz Fieldhouse with Peaceful Valley, which is their baseball softball complex. Again, utilizing that space and connecting our community together. The East Tower redevelopment, obviously this has come a long way. Many people thought they'd never see this come to fruition, but Mr. Calnow, I just ran by this property this morning and I looked at the parking lot. I think I had 25 employees that were working on this site this morning, which is really cool to see because obviously it's going to become something much bigger. And I know over the years it's kind of transformed on what that end use was going to be, but at the end of the day, the redevelopment of the East Tower was part of that planning as well. The riverfront development, this obviously has taken a lot of turns over the last decade. The biggest thing with this, the city of Tiffin, the council actually looked at, they're proposing an RFP process, a request for a proposal on now 0.8 acres of land for redevelopment that allows us to maintain the city lot, but also it allows us to have a riverfront development. So I think in some sense, right sizing what development looks like any other planning process, I think you come out guns a-blazing on what it could look like, and then you kind of right size on what fits our community. So that's come a long way as well. Wayfinding improvements, I think one of these things that we kind of look up. And if you're from the community, you don't really think twice about it, but obviously we do a lot with tourism. So a lot of our community partners that come in mention how nice it is to have that. And we just added the Seneca County Museum within the last couple months. So excited to have that. The Fort Ball neighborhood revitalization. Obviously this neighborhood has come a long way, especially with the deli and other properties, Monument LLC and Andrew Calnow. It's been nice to see, but that was also located in the 2016 plan. Court Street pedestrian and public realm improvements. So again, looking at just opportunities to beautification. Obviously, the county commissioners played an important role this year with the foundation of the building next door, but obviously the Court Street as well with the new kind of gatekeeping access point as well. And then town and gown relationships. I think that's come a long way. I think Commissioner Paradis, I know you served formerly on the Hunterwork board. I think we can see that really that relationships between the two institutions has come a long way. There's been years, back in the day where the students weren't even looking at each other, and it's nice to see the collaboration among many of the groups and organizations, and as well just working hand in hand with us. This is from the last years around the town where we're bringing over 1,000 students into the downtown on their first weekend. This year is gonna be actually bigger and better than we've ever done before. So some DJ and some giveaways. The Reinekes and the bicycle shop downtown partnered together to do a free bike giveaway. But nice opportunity. Really, the success of 2010 and the 2016 plans is what brings us here today. The plans focus on primarily on downtown. Obviously, those opportunities and that strategic planning has done a lot for the downtown, but I think it's the opportunity for us to look at the community as a whole and look at ways that we can really take those strategic priorities and expand it across the entire community rather than creating another downtown plan expands on the same strategic approach. There's an opportunity to provide proactive instead of reactive in terms of the development of our community. One of the strengths of the proposal is the team that's been put together. The Gossman Group isn't new to Tiffin. Obviously, as you know, they created the 2010 and 2016 plans. They've also done a lot of the plans for the county as well. They've done the parking assessment plan that was done a number of years ago. And I worked with the City of Tiffin administration to really develop a steering committee to help us kind of understand what that proposal looks like. So I received an original proposal about a year and a half ago to date. And then we brought the steering committee together about a month ago. So, and it's a little small on the screen, but it's Mitch Blondie, Gila Pugh, Nick Dutro, Matt Dysert, Donna Gross, Ashley Humcenter, Tony Paradiso, Dan Reineke, myself, and Lee Wilkinson are on that steering committee. We provide some feedback back to the consultant, Craig Gossman, and the team. They came back to us with a revised proposal, which you have in front of you today. And then the other one is to the DeSalvo group. Pete DeSalvo is the one who did the housing study for the City of Tiffin and the county commissioners a number of years ago, so it will be kind of an update. So again, not a new team to our community, but we're excited about this process. From the steering committee, we looked at certain areas of the community, and we got some additional feedback from this. It's the 6 areas we've identified. So we have downtown, we have Sixes Corners, Tiffin and Heidelberg University. So this is the first time we'll ever take their master planning they have on their individual campuses and really incorporate that to the county and citywide. We have the East Side neighborhood commercial area, which is like near Bassett's Market, with the State Route 53 corridor, and we have the West Market Street district as well. As you can see, some of these bleed over the city lines because in all reality, it's as we look at future growth opportunities, it's kind of those corridors are kind of encompassing those whole things as well. Again, this was feedback from the community that came together and said, hey, these are areas that we want to look at. I think the biggest thing is obviously, as much as we want to look at every area of the city, there's opportunities, I think, for some meaningful change in those areas as well. And then I will say too, we also work with the City of Tiffin engineer Matt Watson to kind of determine those areas as well. The scope of work is divided into 2 phases: discovery and analysis, followed by refinement and implementation. Phase 1 focuses on understanding where Tiffin is today through data collection, market analysis, land use review, community engagement, and a 2-day planning process. That information will be used to identify opportunities and develop concepts for catalytic projects throughout the study areas. Phase 2 shifts from planning and implementation by refining those concepts, valuing financial feasibility, identifying funding opportunities, and creating action-oriented implementation steps. At the end of the process, the city won't just have a report. We'll be able to have like next steps in terms that we can give to a developer and say, hey, here's a project. This is what it could look like in terms of a pro forma, which I'm really excited about. And the project is expected to take 8 months beginning this fall, including early next year. Really allows us to have a lot of time to bring in different people throughout our community. Obviously, the steering committee is going to be looking at who's in the room, why they're in the room, those kind of things. The prior planning processes I've been involved with. For example, last planning process we went through, it was just the mayor, the city administration, and then members of TCEP, which is fine, but I think an idea of expanding our scope and having champions of certain areas is going to be really good for us moving forward. And then the plan proposal in terms of funding, I spoke last night at Tiffin City Council. The goal is they're going to meet August. So 2 weeks from yesterday, they're going to meet for committee of the whole, and then they plan to have action on what they're going to do in terms of what they want to do for funding. But this would be over 2 fiscal years. So the total investment would be the city of Tiffin would be $147,000 over a 2-year cycle. And then, our organization, the Sand County Collaborative, we've never actually participated in terms of a funding of a plan, but obviously I feel very strongly about a path forward. And then what ask of the county commissioners would be $25,000 over 2 fiscal years to help contribute to be part of the planning process. Again, I think it's going to take all of us working in collaboration with each other to move our community forward. As you know, the city of Tiffin is the county seat. Obviously not the whole community, but it's part of the community as well. But with that, I'll turn over to the commissioners for any questions they have in terms of the plan. Like I said, I emailed the proposal, but I did get a kickback for some reason to do the spam filtering. I'll send it out after, but I know like Matt received it, but I think some of you didn't get it.
I received it, but it was shortly before.
Okay. Yep.
So,
Yep. No worries.
no, I think I was going to ask you about the 2-year time period for us too. I think it's, as a county seat, what's going on in the community. I think it's a good thing.
Well, I think, you're looking at it holistically, not downtown. I mean, done so much great downtown, but there's the rest of Tiffin and
For sure.
with Market Street and out there too. A lot of
That's
potential
how I feel.
there. So yeah.
Yeah, so it's a study now out by Westgate, 53, and it's a good thing. We met and really spent a lot of time on the scope of the study. And you highlighted well 2010 and 16. These are goals, not there, but other goals. So I like that. I know you're trying to move this along. He has a meeting at City Council, so I would like to propose, maybe make a motion that we contribute $25,000 to this plan, subject to the city of Tiffin approving the plan and their contribution. And then that would be the piece that would put it over the top, I think. Is that a fair statement?
Correct. Yeah, I spoke with Craig Gossman, and the plan would be to get the funding sources. I'll figure out the next couple of weeks, and
Because they
then
have not formally approved it.
correct. Yeah, and like I said, the feedback I received last time was very extremely positive from City Council, and like I said, they felt strongly enough that they're actually scheduling a committee of the whole for 2 weeks from yesterday to basically just review it, get any questions they have answered. But last time they had a few questions, but they felt
I think
very positive.
my motion and potential action would, when you go to that meeting, then they know we're in. I think that makes it, I think that helps.
It does.
We do it after the fact. So
For sure. And I did kind of, as I talked to you.
I guess I'll express my motion,
Yeah.
but keep going. Yeah.
No, I did. Like I said, I think I obviously appreciate something I don't take lightly.
My voice.
Something I don't take lightly, kind of come to the county commissioners for acts like this. But I think, again, what separates us as a community is that we collaborate together, we work together to move our community forward. And I think, again, that's why we're participating in this this project, this plan, because I do feel so strongly about it. We need to kind of get it across the finish line, and we need to start, planning for the future.
Very good. Cool. I'll second the motion. Roll call.
Okay. Commissioner Paradiso,
Yes.
Commissioner Bustecker,
Yes.
Commissioner Franker,
Yes.
Thank you.
Work, Bryce.
I'll do follow up with the committee, but obviously I'll continue to work through Commissioner Purdy. So being on the steering committee, but I'll obviously keep you all apprised of the situation in terms of next steps and what that looks like, because there's obviously going to be engagement opportunities. Brent, you obviously serve the Downtown Development Committee, Downtown Development Board. Obviously, Commissioner Franker, we deal with a lot of things across the county as well. So stay tuned, but I appreciate the support as we continue to move this thing forward. Thank you.
Thanks for
Thank
coming
you.
in. Thank you.
Okay, very good. Go ahead and move into commissioner reports.
Fair.
Fair, thanks.
Fair week. We had,
Well, and we did have a few days before.
we did,
that,
we
so
were bouncing all
Yep.
around, but, yeah, I think a lot of.
I think to kind of talk about
Go ahead.
a little bit the previous week before too. You know, we had talked with Patrick Schwartz with Highbridge, doing an update on some of the stuff with pursuing grants. I think I may have brought up in our last meeting that I was put on the Cyber Ohio Policy Committee, and I get a chance to sit in on my first meeting after our last meeting on the Thursday after that, and made me aware of some potential grant opportunities that maybe we should try to help pursue. Specifically as we're looking at trying to do some IT improvements and some phone system improvements. Was in a design committee meeting. Was looking at doing some other things with replacing some of the downtown things, as Bryce has talked about this. We do some of the minor tweaks and stuff. There's trash cans and stuff that have now got probably 10 years of wear on them that need replaced. And I sat in on, of course, review with my friend over here on Friday, Matt. And let's see, then we had, like you said, you had the fair. I wanted to bring up a couple other things as well. Tiffin was listed in Ohio Magazine as on the list of best hometowns for 2026-27, right? Is that what we
Correct.
listed as? Also, you know, I'm involved with Jobs and Family Services. There's an individual, Andy Cardenas and his wife Brenda, have been big givers to Jobs and Family Services. They have repeatedly for many years shown up and provided gifts for kids through Jobs and Family Services, and he did pass away. So I want to recognize it's a major loss to the community. So I'll end with that.
Thanks.
Yep, and as Tony alluded to, spent a lot of time at the fair, and prior to that, just working on, as we're getting closer, and working on our solid waste. We do have a meeting today on that, and we have 3 proposals come in, so we're gonna review the proposals to run with the plan and stuff for our new solid waste district on it. So a lot of, about 200
exciting.
pages of material to go through and stuff on it. So it was very in depth, and I want to send a shout out with Renee with Thrive, that she's really helped kind of leading this and working through all the RFPs and all that stuff with it. So it's been quite a challenge, and it's been interesting. So but she's doing a great job keeping everything moving and flowing with that on it. So then Monday went to Big Spring Township and Seneca Township and stuff on that, and made a tour with Judy, kind of talk about grants and stuff for the townships, and they would go there. And then last Tuesday we
You
had
about wrapping that up, the tour?
no, not quite.
it's
No,
something
we got
about
about
it.
because you schedule
Tuesday
not
nights, yeah.
Tuesday, same nights. You got to schedule around there. It takes
It
so
takes
about
She's
that-
told me she's never known the county was as large as it is.
It's
Yeah.
amazing.
It's been really good experience. You're right.
15 townships, 6
Yeah.
villages.
Yep. So,
You know, out at the fair that those guys all set up next to you guys with the
You
collaborative
tried to do it.
in time periods. So I stopped down, talked to a lot of those guys. They all said they appreciate you guys stopping down.
Yep. Yeah. Kind of putting a face with the name
Yeah.
and stuff
Always
on
good
that.
to
So it's good
do
just
that.
a little bit of you always get emails and you always kind of
Yeah.
wonder, but it's put a face
That's
with
good
it.
to
Kind of
do
doing
it.
some great, and Judy's doing really good. Working with them on it. So and then Tuesday we had Land Bank, and went through some of the stuff there, and so next Land Bank meeting I think it's the 25th of August, stuff on that. So more to come with that, and kind of brings us up to this morning. So with that, we'll county administrator report.
Yeah, first thing I have is I wanted to, I guess we'll call it, sneak in here a letter of support. have a letter of support here. It's on behalf of the County Board of Commissioners, naturally Seneca County. We just, how it's wrote here is just expressing that we're pleased to offer our full support for the historic Kildare application to the Ohio Historic Preservation Tax Credit Program. And this is for the rehabilitation of the historic Kildare building in downtown Tiffin. Just read a little bit of this. Next thing would be the Kildare building represents an important piece of Seneca County's history and equally important opportunity for its future. The proposed rehabilitation will preserve one of our community's most recognizable historic buildings while creating new opportunities for entrepreneurship, small business development, workforce attraction, housing, and private investment. This letter of support gets a little more involved, but that
Good.
the highlights of it, and just looking for the support of commissioners
So,
on it.
why
Have
don't
you guys gotten a chance to go in that building?
you tell a little bit about it, where it's at, and stuff on it?
Yeah, I can talk about it. So the Kildare building on Market Street, it was the former antique warehouse space, right across from Knights of Columbus. So that space, obviously, now that it's been cleared up from the antique warehouse, they've been working on it, renovating it.
Sand
Don
floors,
Shell,
all
yeah,
kinds
it
of
looks,
stuff.
it's a huge undertaking. So we're working on a couple of things. We're assisting them with historic tax credits in terms of just letters of support, because at the end of the day, we have the relationships here locally. We've got in, I think everyone's brought in letters of support thus far from the state level down. We're also working with them on a Jobs Ohio grant to vibrant communities. So we're going to work with them on different aspects of it, and some of the business concepts they're looking to do in there as well, kind of pair what we're looking to do for the future in terms of entrepreneurship development. We've done a lot of growth in terms of like the Launchpad and the Co-Starters program, so it kind of goes hand in hand what we're trying to accomplish as a county. So we're super excited for the work they're doing in there. It's a huge undertaking, and honestly, Chuck Henkel and the family have done a lot of work to get to where it is, but they're going to go after this next round of tax credits that will be announced by the end of this year. So we're hoping that they are able to finally get over the hump in terms of tax credits, because obviously those help a lot with, bringing a space like this to life.
Perfect. Good, thank you.
Hotel and Andrew saying.
Yeah, between Andrews thing and the hotel, right? I think the biggest thing is these are all Catholic projects. They're all located all within the downtown, but in some sense they're in different areas. So it's nice to see kind of those spaces get revitalized and brought back to life. And as Brett alluded to, they've done the quality of work they're doing in there is amazing, because it's one of those things, right? If you're gonna do it, you want to do it right. And I was just in this space last week. I've been in there probably every week the last 5 weeks, and a couple weeks ago it was 100 degrees outside and probably 125 in there. But it was good. It's cool to see. And again, we're happy to partner with them to figure out how we can get them. And they actually
They're neat
hired
guys.
Craig Gossman to assist with the project as well. So they're doing a lot of the right stuff to get where they need to go.
Yeah, I had the opportunity when Heritage Ohio came here a few months back. We did a tour of town, and I got to go walk through, and those guys, they were very hospitable hosts.
Oh my gosh.
To come in to check it all out. It was a fun tour. So, do we need to make a motion to sign that, or what do we need to do? Do we just need to sign it?
I don't necessarily need a motion.
I'm
It's
good with
just
that.
letter
Just go ahead and sign
Just
it.
letter of support, yeah.
I'll sign it.
Yeah.
Moving on, the statement of cash, our month-to-date revenue was $1,900,307.24. Our month-to-date expenses, $2,873,956.72. Got one road closing at this time. It would have closed yesterday. This is Township Road 197. Closed between US 224 and Fairground Road in Venice Township. And they're doing some water line repair work out there. It's estimated to reopen on the 7th of August. Everything's quiet right now. It's been noisy as of yesterday. We got a stormwater improvement project on the west side of this building. Like I said, it started yesterday. It'll last approximately 2 weeks, and this will tie the building downspouts into a stormwater tile and improve parking lot surface water collection. One of our other projects that's been talked about. It's going to be out at the sheriff's office and youth center. This project was delayed a few weeks. The contractor had asked, and he'll be starting that in the next few weeks. And that project should be done around the end of August. And that's really all I have right now.
Well, we've had actually two sides. We had this side going, and we had across the
Yeah,
road there
yeah.
for the parking lot.
Last-
Tampers and vibrators going and
They
stuff
were able
else.
to
So,
pave
yeah,
the parking lot last week,
Yep,
and
so-
so now we're able to park over there. Like, we'll call it temporarily. It's not open full time yet. The new parking lot that still needs some touch up work. The light poles and so forth. But I mean, it's usable, but it's not. We're not opening it up yet to everybody. So because we get the rest of the work done in the new lot. So.
Okay, very good.
Thanks.
Any other old business? Okay, moving to new business, supplemental appropriations.
We have a supplemental appropriation for the general fund 0010. It's for equipment, $2,665. This is for Sheriff Vest. Next one, maintenance and repair fund 1020 for gasoline. It's a blanket for the county engineer for $15,000. Next one Ohio opioid settlement fund 1024. Transfer out $54,811.56. You'll see this later distributed to Pivot in the ambulance service fund. Opioid remediation grant fund 1227 for salaries. $124,393.60. It's a grant the sheriff's office received. Another opioid remediation grant fund 1227 for supplies. That's $34,000. Opioid remediation grant fund 1227 software license and services for $14,000. Opioid remediation grant fund 1227 for contract services $167,610. That all those remediation grant funds are for the sheriff's office for a grant they received. Then moving on, JRIG grant. This is Crossway Fund 1405. Transfer out for 13 cents. This is basically to reconcile. Next one's County Sewer District Fund 4139 for contract services for $6,000. Another County Sewer District 4139 contract services $65,000. And the last one's County Sewer District 4139 contract services $4,000, and those were all blanket for services.
Make a motion to approve the supplemental appropriations.
Second that,
Okay, roll call?
Commissioner Paradiso,
yes?
Commissioner Buster,
Yes.
Commissioner Franker,
Yes. Okay, resolution time.
We have a resolution authorizing fund transfers be made from the One Ohio Opioid Fund number 1024 to the Pivot Fund 1425.
So move.
Second.
Roll call?
Commissioner Paradiso,
Yes.
Commissioner Buster,
Yes.
Commissioner Franker,
Yes.
Resolution authorizing fund transfers be made from the One Ohio Opioid Fund 1024 to the Ambulance Service Fund 2064.
I'll make the motion.
Second,
Okay, roll call?
Commissioner Paradiso,
yes.
Commissioner Buster,
Yes.
Commissioner Franker,
Yes.
Resolution authorizing fund transfers be made from the JRIG grant dash Crossway Fund 1405 to the General Fund 0010.
So move.
Second.
Roll call?
Commissioner Paradiso,
Yes.
Commissioner Buster,
Yes.
Commissioner Franker,
Yes.
Resolution amending current dog license and kennel fees, declaring 2027 dog license fees for 1 year, 3 year, and permanent license fees for Seneca County.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second that. Second discussion, Matt?
Go.
Yeah, I'll pass this on. So, the dog license fees have not been raised since 2005. A lot of discussion. There's naturally the cost of everything has risen. Everybody knows that. over that time frame. One of the biggest obstacles currently is just the way postage would be like number one concern, and with postage comes the cost for anything associated, envelopes. But so the costs have risen, the income, the revenue is not. So there is some projects that the dog ward would like to do out there. So trying to get that balance more in line, the revenue to the needs for expenses.
So basically, currently, just for the 1 year, it's $15.
Yeah,
And
yep.
we're looking at going to 18 is.
Yeah, looking to raise it to 18.
It's been 21 years since we
Yeah.
did that. That's per year.
And again, just the way the postage just went up here
It
too.
makes a big difference because there's 8,000, between 8,000 and 9,000 dog licenses, right?
Yeah,
So
and
times $3, that moves the needle a little bit for them.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, every situation you have to look at. There has been over the years a decline in the number of dog license owners. Now, with that being said, they're actively pursuing, that, but that's just the reality of it. It's not just Seneca County. I met with the dog warden, to see that information that it's really a statewide. It's not just locally. It's everywhere, that trend. And that really was looking back 10 years and longer just to see that data for every year. So naturally, that's less revenue too.
And I think there's some legislation that got passed too about kennels and all that stuff, and that's
Yeah.
taking off some of the revenue also then. And
That
yeah,
is
kinda-
part of it. There's a small amount that, there is some money that goes to the OSU veterinarian, College of Veterinarian Medicine. So there is,
Can you, while we're on the topic, for public purposes, can you explain the funding of the dog warden? And they're independent, really. This is
yeah,
their
I mean,
revenue
they're
source, not
non-general
taxpayer.
fund. This is their revenue.
Yeah.
There is some other sources associated, but they're really it's just dog related. Whether it's not paying your license. I don't have my folder in here to list. We do have a separate resolution that was passed. Actually, I think it was beginning of last year, 2025, that actually lays out there is some other ways to capture some revenue, but naturally it all comes back to the dogs and the care of dogs.
Anyone have anything else?
Roll call.
Commissioner Perdico,
Yes.
Commissioner Busbecker,
Yes.
Commissioner Franker,
Yes.
Resolution authorizing the Seneca County Board of Commissioners to enter an agreement / contract with Pictometry International Corporation, DBA Eagle View, for imagery flight services on behalf of the Seneca County Auditor.
That's how they're valuing your homes, right? I'll make a motion. That's part of it.
Second, yeah, it's kind of for the GIS of the whole stuff.
That's more for that.
Combination of it.
Sorry, had a first.
Yep.
Should have waited till we had the second.
Second.
You're good.
Discussion.
Roll call.
Commissioner Paradiso,
Yes.
Commissioner Busbecker,
Yes.
Commissioner Franker,
Yes.
Thank you.
Resolution authorizing the Seneca County Board of Commissioners to enter to an agreement / contract with Wolpert Incorporated for imagery flight services on behalf of the Seneca County Auditor.
Make a motion.
Roll call.
Commissioner Paradiso,
Yes.
Commissioner Busbecker,
Yes.
Commissioner Franker,
Yes.
Resolution authorizing the memorandum of understanding for the Ohio Department of Medicaid Emergency Medical Service supplemental payment on behalf of the Seneca County EMS.
So moved. Second.
And you want to talk a little bit about that, Matt?
Yeah, this program, I can't, let's just say roughly 2 years ago, this was rolled out. The revenue looked really promising at the time, and then they're due to changes in really the program at the federal level, which trickled down to the state level. So, what looked like really promising on revenue side 2 years ago, it's undergoing a lot of uncertainty. Even at one time, not even sure if they were going to go through with the program. And then now here we are at the point where we're passing this memorandum where receive more revenue, more reimbursement from this program through the state of Ohio for Medicaid runs. So I mean, we're hopeful anywhere up to $20,000, but it's really this is just one step. It's really a lot of uncertainty there. It's not really guaranteed till the state follows through.
Sure. Okay, roll call.
Commissioner Paradiso,
Yes.
Commissioner Bustecker,
Yes.
Commissioner Frankfurt,
Yes.
Resolution authorizing the Seneca County Board of Commissioners to enter into an agreement / contract with Runway Incorporated -C 2026-3.
I'll make the motion.
Second.
That's tar chip.
This is for the chip seal. Just from my previous experiences, I think this is kind of a new name. So it was the lowest bidder, and the county engineer, that's who they're contracting with for the 2026 chip seal project.
Roll call.
Commissioner Paradiso,
Yes.
Commissioner Bustecker,
Yes.
Commissioner Frankfurt,
Yes.
Resolution setting time, date, and place to receive sealed bids for the audio, video, and control system upgrades for the Seneca County Justice Center.
Make the motion.
Second. Roll call.
Commissioner Paradiso,
Yes.
Commissioner Bustecker,
Yes.
Commissioner Frankfurt,
Yes.
This is paid for by a grant.
This is the court technology grant
Grant, so we should.
through the Attorney General.
Yeah.
Good.
Like I said, setting due to the dollar amount, it's going out for the bid process. Just to, I mean, this does have a long timeline to be completed, but yet trying to get the process started to get it out to bid, so then they can be awarded to a contractor.
Got it. Thank you.
Did a roll call then, right, Chan?
yes.
All right. Anything else?
That is the last.
Okay, we're going to public comment. See Mr. Clayson here.
Good morning. Good
morning.
Good morning. I just came to make sure you guys passed the resolution on the pivot funds, And but let me say this. I will say that as the chair of the Violence Prevention Task Force, I don't have my list of sponsors here. I wish I did. November 17th, 6 p.m., the Seneca County Violence Prevention Task Force is hosting Elizabeth Smart. It's at Cyberling Auditorium at 7. It's free to the public. And so I just want to plug that as much as possible. It's going to be approximately 1 year from the anniversary of our Huss Street domestic violence incident. And so it's just a time for our community to come together and sort of reflect on that incident, but also look forward and understand we can rise above violence. And so I'll plug that while I'm here. Thank you.
Thanks. Any other, Bryce?
Cool things. Organizational updates while I'm here. I might as well utilize the time, right? Cool things. Obviously, Commissioner Bustecker mentioned the Best Hometown that came out last week. But obviously, a good opportunity to showcase our community. We met with the team from Ohio Magazine last week. Our entire office did. So we'll be some opportunities for the county commissioners and other partners to really engage them. The biggest thing is that we'll be showcasing the Ohio Magazine twice this upcoming year. So we're excited about that. We're hosting a kind of informal opportunity to bring our business community and our partners to understand how they can utilize the branding. If you've seen any of the billboards around town, most of our digital boards have been transformed to Best Hometown, so take a look at those. But there'll be some opportunities just to gain some community support, and we'll be looking to do a formal ceremony / celebration in December at the Free Lighting ceremony. We'll be doing that, so more info to come. Last week, we also announced the spec building, so it's at the Eagle Rock Industrial Park. Not only do we announce the spec building, but there's also going to be now a roadway that's going to be funded through a grant opportunity through the Jobs Ohio, the Ohio Site Inventory Prep program that we're actually gonna probably be announcing in the upcoming weeks. But it opens up 2 lots, which we're really excited because that'll be 120,000 square foot spec building. We're just out of inventory at this point, so we need to start planning for the future. It includes land and it also includes buildings as well. The commissioners, I've talked to most of you about available land out in the county, just because we're looking at opportunities. We have a formal groundbreaking ceremony on August 18th at 1 p.m. In the Aldridge family that's kind of supporting in the developer of the property. They'll also be doing a nice check presentation, so one of our local projects. So it'll be kind of a 2-part check presentation / groundbreaking ceremony. So more to come on that. Seneca Launchpad, which is our entrepreneurship pitch competition that we did this year. We had 22 applications in the first year, which is really exciting. So this kind of mirrors what Fostoria did in terms of their pitch, but this is a countywide program. I think the thing I was probably most excited about is that the applications came from really countywide. So we had every aspect of the county was representative. A number of our finalists, semifinalists we have are, I think they're from all over the place. And the businesses, I said the most surprising part is that of the 22 applications that we come in, I probably only had known about 2 or 3 of those businesses that were looking to get started. So then we're working with the others on kind of a path forward. So we open up our co-starters, which is our 10-week entrepreneurship course. We open that up to the public as well. Registration already. So we had a number of those people who unfortunately didn't make it to the semifinals. Let's get you kind of in the queue and let's work with you along the way. And Small Business Development Center and other tools. So that's been a big thing as well. And then other 2 things to mention as well. We Lemonade Day the last 3 weeks in our community. We had 40+ lemonade stands set up in downtown at the farmers market. So we're going to be making some changes to that because we went from like 15 to 40. That's why we did 2 days, but we didn't realize that 40 people were going to sign up. So I'm a diabetic at this point, which is great. Yeah, it's awful. And then the last thing to note too, next week, next Tuesday, right, is the opening of the Attica Independent Fair, the 150th anniversary of the fair as well. So I'm looking forward. I joked I was at Seneca County Fair last week for almost all week. I was at the Ohio State Fair yesterday, and we got to see Mr. Marvin, who was the king. He was down at the Ohio State Fair. It was kind of cool running into him on the Midway, and then next week is the Attica Fair. So fair season never stops, but it's go. But
So that's a good open class project for you next year at the Seneca County Fair, right?
Yeah, I know.
Big with you or something like that, or lamb, or right?
a lot of people will never know that I was actually in 4-H, but it was good. I showed rabbits, which was pretty unexciting. So it was good.
Okay, so year 2 at the fair, how do you summarize the setup?
Yeah, I think a lot better in terms of
Tweaks it a little bit.
tweaks. I think also you put the triangle guy up outside, which helped because I think that was one thing last year we didn't do. The elected officials, I think that I said the heaviest triangle God ever created. We put that outside. I think it was nice to draw traffic in. Really the trustees, one thing we did differently this year is we also allowed them to select the time they wanted to basically be at the tent before we kind of just did the same schedule in the past. We'll do that again for next year. But I think overall, obviously weather-wise, it was perfect. I don't think in terms of gate, I think they were pretty happy in terms of just the engagement from the community. I think it was good. They did some new things too with like lunch breaks, kind of stopping in the fair, get lunch. I think that's kind of the next about our fair board. I think they're always looking for ways to do things differently, and they're not stuck in their ways. I think you look at a lot of fair boards across the state, often they get kind of caught in a rut, and then they kind of they're unwilling to change. But I think with our fair board, I always joke that, the month leading up to Derek Arrow and I probably talk once a week, if not twice a week. And that's nice to have that relationship, that we can have that. I thought the opening ceremony was also, I think it does well. And obviously with recognizing Emily for all the work that she does was really cool. So I think overall it was a great week at the fair. And then anytime we can bring our business community together with the rural community, I think it's a win-win for everybody.
I would suggest too, Bryce, if you want to put something together, also maybe talk to Derek about maybe 2 or 3 bigger fans in kind of like you got another building there and stuff on that. I think if you put a little thing together, I think we probably get some donations to get it done for them if you want to.
Correct. Yeah, we talked about that too, because a lot of my team members came back and told me how hot they were from all day. So,
and if you put a fan like in that fan in front, it just blows up. But if you put them up top, it kind of covers everybody. So I just
I would contribute to that.
Yeah.
So
call like the Freedom Pavilion part 2,
Right, exactly. Yeah.
It's all good. But I think overall it was, we continue to learn and understand how to make it better. But I think it was,
perfect.
we were able to build on last year's and I think a lot better experience this year.
So sandwich board still out there yet? Because
Who?
is the sandwich board still there yet? That-
Is it? I get with you. We'll talk
Yeah,
about
we'll
it.
get about that. So, yep. Cool. All right, very good. Any other business to come for us? Hey, meeting adjourned.